All right, guys, it is a chilly day out here. We are over in Massillon, Ohio at the Home Depot right here. It was snowing just a little bit ago, but it's warmed up just above freezing now. So right now it is actually raining out here, and we need to fix that very quickly. There we go. That is much better. Let's go on in and see what kind of Christmas they have here at the Home Depot. I know that one of the things that a lot of people are looking for this season here at the Home Depot is the R2-D2 animatronics. So I'm hoping we find one of those. Lots of wreaths right out front here, and I think these are real. They actually have a live Christmas tree lot over here in the front. Check these out quick before we go in. So we have Fraser fir, I guess they're all Fraser firs. Christmas tree lot, delivered farm fresh. Standing in here, you can actually smell them. They smell so good. Yeah, they're all Fraser firs. They're just different sizes, from these small 3-footers down here all the way up to what looks like 8 feet down there. Thank you, automatic doors. Oh, look at this. Right inside the door, we have a 3-pack of LED candy canes for $19.98. These are actually pretty huge. Look at the size of these. 3 feet. Comes with stakes and you plug them in. Kind of like pathway markers there if that's what you wanted to use them for. And then here we go. Right up here is all the Christmas stuff. All the way up to here. Down this corner you can see the whole Christmas tree land here. And the first animatronic I see is a 4-foot animated holiday Olaf from the Frozen movie. He actually looks really cool. I love this guy already.
Let's start this thing over. Hi, everyone. I'm Olaf, and I like warm hugs. And you are... And who's the funky?
He's not very loud, but you can see how he moves his mouth there. The mouth movement could actually be better.
Oh, look at him trying to catch my nose.
I do love the way he looks, though, and I love how he blinks his eyes. That is really cool. Oh, and he moves his little arms there.
Oh, this is it. I love it. Oh, but don't touch it.
Yeah, he's very quiet since we're in such a big store here, and the speaker, points out the back.
Some people are worth melting for.
Some people are worth melting for, he said. So we have a lot to look at in here, but let's go ahead and just walk through here first, see what other animatronics we can find. And I do see a Minnie right here and a Mickey over here. And before we even get them started, just look at these guys. They look so good. Look at the face on Mickey. That is a perfect Mickey Mouse right there. $1.99. That is actually not too bad of a price for this guy.
Aw, gee, isn't Christmas just the greatest time of the year? The twinkling lights, the snowy nights, and best of all, celebrating with friends and family. It's a time for giving, sharing memories, and making new ones too. Yup, that's the spirit.
He talks for a long time. He's also not very loud. It's just kind of hard to hear in this store here. And I do love the way he moves. He does not move his mouth, but that's okay because he looks so awesome. And then right across the hall, of course, we have the Minnie. And man, she also looks awesome. Look at that. They did a really, really good job with her. Look at the feet. Look at the shoes she's wearing. They're so sparkly. And let me point out the shoes on Mickey as well. Look how huge those things are. All right, let's see if we can get her going. Yeah, again, you can just barely hear them.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
Okay, let's go ahead out this way and see if there are any more down here. I'm not seeing any. We got a handful of inflatables up here on the top. Look at this, we got 4 Olafs in stock here if you want one of those. Both the Mickey and the Minnie in stock here, just one of each of those. And let's just come over here for a quick second because this is another thing that people have been going nuts for over the past couple of years in these Home Depot stores, and that is the 3-foot LED jumbo bulbs. Look at this. These are actually kind of hard to find in the stores this year. We got 4 on top, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There are 13 of them available right here. We got a green one. We have apparently a blue one there. 2 reds, another 2 reds here, another blue here, and it looks like the rest of these are all reds. Wait a minute, what the heck is this? Miracle Grow for Christmas trees. Reduces needle drop. I guess if you have a live tree, you just take that and pour it into the bottom thing there where you put the water. For anybody who's never had a live tree, you basically have like a bowl under the trunk of the tree where you keep giving it water so that it won't dry out so quick. Obviously, you don't have to do that with the fake trees, but this is a new thing that I've never seen before. Miracle Grow for Christmas trees. Apparently you just mix that right in that bowl as well. All right, we're going to look at all these things on the top here in a second, but let's go down here and look at these boxes because I don't know if there are more animatronics in here this year. These do not look like animatronics. We have a Yuletide Lane golden retriever with a gift. We have the stacked bears here, a golden retriever with a drum. Here's gift boxes, wire reindeers, 4 foot tall, snowman and a dog that looks like that plush material on there, twinkling doe, a twinkling deer, icicle shimmer twinkling stacked gift boxes. Here's some more gift boxes here, more gift boxes here, and a laying deer over here. Polar Wishes reindeer with sleigh on the bottom there. Here's another deer if you like this style. 6-piece LED nativity scene over here. And these are blow molds. These actually come with Joseph, Mary, the baby Jesus. We got a camel, a cow, and a lamb. And honestly, that price is not bad. $129 for that whole setup there. And then we have a 3-foot minion down here on the bottom, and that is not an animatronic. So I have not looked online to see what animatronics they're offering this year, so I don't know. Maybe those 3 that we saw, the Mickey, the Minnie, the Olaf, maybe that's all they're offering this year for Christmas. But here's a look at these awesome Christmas trees from over here. These look to all be about 7.5 feet tall. The taller ones are apparently 9 feet, like that one back there. And let's just come right on over here and start looking at the stuff on this end, and we'll work our way down to there. So most of the stuff on the top shelf here I think we just saw in the boxes, although there is an angel up there. There is a nativity scene and 2 gold deer up there. You can't see this one very well, but that is the nativity scene blow mold set that we were just looking at, the 6-piece set. I do like these twinkling LED stockings over here. And then these snowflakes over here. There's actually a house in Canton, Ohio that always has a ton of snowflakes like that hanging from their trees. If those big 3-foot bulbs are too big for you, but you still want some big ones, these are 20 inches here. These are pathway lights. Here are light stakes. These are not actually the little lights. I guess you'd use these stakes with those lights. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. Maybe these require smaller ones, like these over here, for use with C7, C9, and mini lights. Okay, well, I don't really see any of those, but these here are 12-inch multicolored. Oh, these are the C9s. Yeah, you could use them with these. There's 10 in there. Candy cane pathway lights. Twinkling ornaments, twinkling bows. I guess these are kind of like what we just looked at with the snowflakes that would be hanging from trees. Hexagon colored spotlights. Warm white LED solar spotlight. LED holiday projector. Ooh, that's what that projects up onto your house. And then there's another one over here with snowflakes. I like this one. I think the snowflakes look awesome. And these were really popular a few years ago. You could not get them. The Star Shower slideshow Christmas lights. And both of these have a remote that allows you to like change it to a lot of different things. This is cool. We have a Bluey projector over here. And this is what it projects up. Characters from the show, that's cool. Light clips, command strips, anything you need to connect these to your house. This is just a bunch of different lights over here. String lights and net lights down here. I have to get behind the boxes and step back to show you the other stuff on the top shelf here. We have a snowman, a bunch of deer. There's the deer with the sleigh right there. We saw that one in the box. And then over here, I love these because it's pure white and red. I think that looks really cool right there. Look at that big candy cane. Lots more light selections here. You got big ones, little ones, different shapes and sizes. And then up on the top here, we have a golden retriever with a gift. I think we saw this stuff in the boxes over there too, except for maybe the Santa in his sleigh being pulled by the reindeer. Oh, here's some character yard signs over here. We got Mickey here, and then Cindy Lou Who and Max from the Grinch. The Grinch himself back here. And then we have Snoopy and Woodstock. And here is the Minion that we saw in the box over there that I said is not an animatronic. It's still pretty cool looking though. We have the waving snowman there. A little, is that a polar bear? Or is that supposed to be like a dog? It looks like he has antlers. And then we have the teddy bear stack there. And Max, the Grinch's dog. Even bigger yard lights here. And look at this one. This is cool. 50 of these multicolored C9 lights. Now these are what the that one package with the stakes said that's for. Now these of course are the updated versions, but I remember my grandma had lights like of this shape on her tree, and she had like that silver tinsel tree, and you could smell the tinsel burning on the lights. Selection of wreaths over here. Oh, look at this one with the nutcrackers. That is pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Usually my favorites are the ones that have the pine cones and the berries. But yeah, I really like this one with the nutcrackers. We have some Santas up here. For a minute I thought they were animatronics, but they're not. And then we have these tall rope Christmas trees here, and the spiral Christmas tree. Oh look, here we go, a little inflatable stocking up here. Garlands in this section here. We have an iridescent reindeer up there. Look at these bows, 24-inch green tinsel bow and a 24-inch red tinsel bow. Those look really cool. Oh, here we go. Here's some small animatronics. We'll look at those in just a second. But we have some blow molds over here first. We have Santa, and then the pupster over here. And then we have a penguin. And look up here, we have the shivering snowman. I wonder if the shivering penguin is attached to that snowman. I think so. I think that's all one thing. Yeah, the sign says Shivering Snowman and Penguin. We have Stitch, and then we have Bluey and Bingo. And then we have Inflatable Donkey up there, the animated seesaw, and look, that one's going back and forth. That's cool. And then we have the animated teddy bear in a gift box. I think he's supposed to be popping out. Yeah, here he comes. There he is. I thought for a minute he wasn't working, but yeah, there he goes. He pops out, and then he'll go back in if we keep watching here for a second. Yeah, there he goes. He stays out for quite a while. Okay, let's come over here and look at these inflatables here. But first, check this out. Mickey Mouse Holiday Express train. I absolutely love the Christmas trains. One of these years, I'm actually going to put a Christmas train under my Christmas tree. I have yet to do that. But okay, let's start right here. We have the Grinch. He is 4 feet tall. And we have Cindy Lou Who. We have Jack Skellington and Snoopy, a 3-foot penguin, an elf, another elf. We have 2 Santas here. Here's the inflatable hanging stocking. Hanging dog stocking, that one says. I like the plaid one over here, 3.5 feet. We got the golden retriever, the snowman, a little Christmas tree, a reindeer, Hello Kitty over here, Rudolph, and these are, what, 3.5 feet tall. Minnie, I would probably have there's a Mickey behind that one. And then we have Stitch here, Stuart from the Minions, Olaf, the donkey. We have Shrek over here, Bluey, another Grinch here with Max, and here's the Grinch hanging from a wreath. Yeah, here's the Shivering Snowman and Penguin, so that one actually comes together. I really like those. Let's just get another good look at those. Look at that. That's hilarious. I love those. And then we have a 9-foot Santa, 9-foot snowman, 6.5-foot Santa and Friends. That one's cool. We have the teddy bear in the box. I think that's the one we just saw going in and out. 5.5-foot bear, 6.5-foot Santa. Oh, with a bear stocking. 4-foot dachshund with presents. A tree, a snowman, and some inflatable ornaments. And then down on the bottom we have the Bluey and Bingo. And a nativity, an inflatable nativity. And the seesaw. Decorative Christmas flags over here. Those are pretty cool. And here's some yard anchors to hold down your inflatables. And these actually work pretty good. You see how they have like that spiral thing you screw into the ground? Those definitely work better than regular stakes. And let's go on over here and finish it off by looking at this stuff here. And I think that most of this is just these little animatronics. So we have, is this supposed to be a goat here? What the heck? The screaming goat. And then we have the scooter reindeer. And I'd be willing to bet that, yeah, we got a spinning wheel on the bottom. So if you actually set him down on the ground, he would be rolling around. And the song is Riding Dirty. What the heck? Jack Skellington. Very cool. Minion. Look, he's got a banana on his shirt. We got Stitch here with a ukulele. I like that, that's cool. And then we have the moose in pajamas. Oh my gosh. And then we got Snoopy here, and Snoopy is always styling with his hats and his coats. I love that coat. Okay, here we go. Snoopy is a good dancer, especially in that coat. And I think the only one we haven't looked at yet is this guy right here. Or did we just look at this one? Is he the dancer in the pajamas? Yeah. Yep, we just saw that guy. I just like how he's holding a latte. That's hilarious. It's beginning to look a latte like Christmas. And that pretty much covers it for at least this specific Home Depot. We have all these awesome looking trees over here, 9-footers in the back, 7.5-footers in the front. And the only animatronics we had in here was Minnie and Mickey, and the one that we saw when we first came in, and that is Olaf over here. So I'm gonna have to get online and take a look and see if there's supposed to be more. If there's supposed to be more stuff than this, you guys let me know, and maybe I'll go to another Home Depot to check it out.